AITA for kicking my parents out of my house after telling them they had no right to speak about what my wife does and doesn't want. I, 30 male, am married to my wife Ellie, 29 female, and we are expecting our first child later this month. BG. Ellie and her brother Leo and late brother Josh were raised by my Mill. Mill was a former foster child who never found a forever family in the system and was never able to track down any biological family, though she does believe she'd have half-siblings somewhere. When Ellie and her brother's dad then decided to quit his job and leave her on her own to raise the kids, she struggled. Then she lost Josh, the oldest, when he was 16 years old. It tore them apart and was yet another big hit for my Mill, who did everything she could for her kids. Ellie has talked about how her mom suffered terribly with her mental health under the strain of everything and how she's grateful that she was able to recover enough to be present in their lives today. Today Mill is starting to financially be in a better, more stable place, but she's far from rich. She's also not dropping everything to help her kids all the time. Ellie and Leo have told me before that their mom had to give away so much of herself when they were growing up, had to spread herself so thin, that they don't think she could do it anymore, because she had no support and only had her kids, who she didn't want to burden. So even though we live close to Mill and Leo, she's not offering to be our childcare. Not that we expect her to, but I will get to why I say that, and she didn't pay for our wedding or throw us a big massive baby shower. She's a wonderful person and Ellie will always say she is the best mom and would never ever want to lose her. My parents were visiting this weekend and we had the argument. Back when we were engaged they had commented that our wedding was not as big as they would have expected and that my Mill had not paid for anything. I told them it was our wedding, not Mill's, so she had no reason to pay for it. I told them not to bring it up again. They knew the history then. But it was bothering them that we chose to live close to her when she gives nothing and does nothing a mother and expectant grandmother should do. They then started talking about how it must kill my wife that her own mother doesn't care, is a crappy mother, and how they know she likely hoped Mill would offer to watch our child while we both work, and throw her a big baby shower and offer to be on hand to help with every little thing. I told them they had no right to speak about what my wife wanted, and how dare they judge Mill so harshly when they know what she has been through. I told them I did not want them upsetting my family, wife, Bill and Mill, with those opinions, and I made them leave. They told me I was punishing them for having sympathy for my wife and for wanting better for her than her own mother does. They said I should have let my wife decide if they spoke out of turn. But she was upset. She simply knows I am happy to step in and deal. But was my reaction too harsh? AITA?